But I want to bring in, from Los Angeles, California, forensic psychiatrist, trial expert witness, columnist of Inside the Criminal Mind, Dr. Carole Lieberman. All right, Dr. Lieberman, I'm trying to unpack, first of all, who this young mother is. She's been named as a prime suspect. You've got her own mother in some recorded conversations theorizing that Leilani was on drugs and high and somehow the child accidentally drowned in the bathtub, something like that. Meanwhile, we see these Facebook posts that sound very much like a normal mom, right? So what's going on inside that house? What's going on in her life?
Well, I think Leilani was, despite her posts, was anything but a normal mother. She has quite a history of drug abuse, cocaine. The father of Quinton talked a lot about Leilani, about how she was always high on coke and marijuana, and she would sleep with men to get money to buy more coke. You know, that she has 3 children from different fathers and so on. And clearly the mother, the grandmother, Billy Joel, you know, to have created Leilani, to have had a house where Leilani grew up, I mean, that was an incredibly dysfunctional household. Dysfunctional doesn't say it. There were people who were abusing drugs. They were in jail. The uncle of Quinton, in other words, the brother of Leilani, is in jail or prison, or he's for murder, for manslaughter. There's all kinds of, it's a whole family of dysfunction and criminality. I think the idea, I think what the grandmother said, you know, probably seems like the most likely explanation, because I think that would place the two of them as being likely up together doing drugs. In other words, Leilani and her boyfriend Danny. And there are reports that Danny has left town, so that's kind of suspicious. So maybe they were in it together. But one of the things I think is fascinating is Leilani's state of mind. You know, she's, on the one hand, in terms of what happened to Quinton, on the one hand, she's, you know, saying she doesn't know, she doesn't have a clue, you know, kind of like Casey Anthony did. You know, she pretended for a long time, Casey Anthony, that she knew nothing about whatever happened to her daughter. And then also, is it denial? You know, is Leilani in denial about what happened? Is she delusional after all the coke she's been having? Could she be delusional about what happened? And the police were telling her that maybe it was the shock of the daughter of Quinton, of Quinton being killed, of her killing him, or it being an accident or whatever, that maybe that shock has caused her to forget what really happened. I think that's being rather generous to Leilani. But, you know, one of the things that caught me, and you probably read this quote yourself, they say such strange things. Leilani said, we want him back in our arms, holding us. Of course, you know, it's really that she should be wanting to hold him, not him taking care of her. But anyway, that's what we want. We're just hoping he's in somebody's house and they're feeding him. And maybe they wanted a baby or couldn't have a baby. Maybe they thought they were his savior. She talks about him like he was a stray cat, that maybe a pet cat of hers that somehow she's hoping landed up in a neighbor's house. I mean, it is really very distorted.
Dr. Carole Lieberman, always great to have your insight and perspective. Thank you so much. We'll see you again really, really soon. We're short on time right now. But once again, folks, Leilani Simon, welcome on the show anytime. I want to hear your side of the story firsthand.